Welcome to the ship tour of the Regal Princess. This ship first set sail in May of 2014. It is 142,000 gross tons and holds about 3,500 guests. As usual, we'll start from the top deck, work our way down. Deck 19, the sky deck. And this is good for one main thing, getting a good overview of the ocean from the top of the ship. Next we have deck 18. This is where you get a good view of the ocean while on your morning jog, catch a sunrise. There are many more sports activities here as well, including a driving range for golf lovers like my brother-in-law, basketball court, tennis tables, and other sports as well. On deck 17, the sun deck, starting from the back of the ship and heading towards the front. This is where you have the Hawaiian terrace pool. We have beautiful, relaxing views from right there in your pool. And on deck 16 of the Horizon Terrace, you have relaxing bars as well. But staying on deck 17 right now, so I'll walk towards the front of the ship, you have the kids clubs. But just before that, you do have the area where you get some personalized pictures taken. But right around the corner, you have the kids club called Camp Discovery, which is a general name for all the kids clubs. First one you come across is the tree house for ages 3 through 7. Next, you'll come across the lodge, that's for kids 8 through 12. Then you have the beach house for ages 13 through 17. And yes, the beach house is called the beach house for a reason because it has its own little hot tub area for the kids. Alright, backing out around the corner is the fitness center. This area has tons of free weights and machines as well as treadmills, so you can cruise, stay in shape, and get that gorgeous view while doing it. And to the left is where you have the fitness classes at. As we step outside, you have a great view of the pools and hot tubs on the deck below. And this area has a lot of relaxing spots. Heading to the front, you have the retreat pool, which is an adults-only pool area. So if you want to get away with the kids, enjoy the pool just for adults, this is where you come to. And of course, it would not be complete without a bar. If you're looking to take relaxation to the next level, check out the sanctuary at the very front of the ship. This is an exclusive area by reservation only, and it's the quietest, most peaceful part of the ship, complete with its own hot tub. Available for half-day rentals, full-day rentals, or the entire length of your cruise. Personally, I did a half-day reservation, and I did not regret it. Perfect for readers or those who just want to get a tan. And telling part back of the ship, deck 16 is the Horizon Bar, great for drinks or relaxation. Then making our way to the middle of the ship, you have the Horizon Court. This is going to be the buffet area. We have many dishes of all different kinds, from Mediterranean food to your classic American food. Food is served here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Just outside, you have the ice cream station. Skywalk is where you could see the ocean down below you. It makes some people nervous, but I thought this was pretty cool. Between these, you'll find some pools and hot tubs. For people of all ages, young and old alike. There's also a water fountain. Currently it is off, but it's that big old platform in the middle here. This is also where you'll find the pizza, where's the free pizza area on the ship. The Memory Piazza, then you have Trident Grill for more delicious food. The very front of this deck is rooms. Deck 15 through 8 are rooms, so we're going to hop on down. The ship does have a chapel for weddings and other events. Some of these decks that have rooms on them do have a laundromat area, so you could do some laundry while you're on your cruise. At the front of the ship is the Princess Theater. Deck 7, Promenade. At the front of the ship is the Princess Theater, where many amazing shows take place. High quality production shows, performances, and other shows like the Love and Marriage show. This spans 2 stories, deck 6 and 7. Starting our walk to the back of the ship, you have an art gallery with plenty of beautiful paintings, as well as the shops where you can find anything from jewelry to essential items that you may have forgotten to bring aboard the ship, as well as your princess gear. Next, you'll find the crewner's bar, fancy bar with some sophisticated drinks. You also have the Captain's Circle loyalty desk, as well as your future cruise planning desk so you can plan your next cruise. Then I will welcome to the Princess Live Cafe, which is the closest bar to the Princess Live area, with cocktails, specialty coffees, one of my wife's favorite places to visit aboard the ship. Because cocktails and coffee, put them together, spy coffee, it's a great combo. The Princess Live area has plenty of live interactive game shows like the Yes No game show, quiz shows, as well as many interactive games. I love this spot. Next part of the ship is where the Crown Grill Library Real House Bar is at, and unfortunately this is the only part of the ship I do not have videos of because there was a photo shoot going on because of this guy right here. If you know who he is, leave a comment below of who he is, and at the end of the video I'll tell you who it was. This is what the area looked like on the Sky Princess, which is the same class of ship, nearly identical. However, the decor may be a little bit different. But don't worry, I got the rest of the ship. So back to the Regal, we have the lounge. This is where you're going to find your comedy shows, your exclusive cocktail parties, and some of the other events as well. And yes, there is a bar here, because on cruises, you love our bars. For me, I love the alcoholic drinks. Even if you don't like alcoholic drinks, they have virgin cocktails, as well as water and sodas. Deck 6, the Fiesta deck. At the back middle of the ship, you have the Concerto, and the very back, you have the other. So 2 of the 3 dining rooms are here. This is where you have your dinners at, and sometimes you'll have lunch here as well, if you so wish. So on a walk back to the front of the ship, you have the ocean front. If you're interested in some other Madonna accessories, this is where you'll go. They also have the photo gallery, so you can see any photos that are taken by the crew members of you on the ship. Definitely check this out because they took some good photos. Here you also find Bellini's, which is another bar. Next, you have the best pizza at sea, Alfredo's Pizza. Keep in mind, this pizza is not free like the one upstairs and there's additional charge, but it is worth the money. And if you have the premium package, you can eat here as many times as you want. Princess Casinos, where if you get lucky, you maybe get one of those famous casino offers for a cheap or free cruise. Or maybe just a few bucks to spend at your next port. And you have the double down bar because no casino is complete without a bar right there. Now at the front of the ship you have the arcade, and of course the bottom floor of the theater. Deck 5 Plaza Deck at the front of the ship is where the spa area is at, where you have the thermal suites, massage area, and saunas. I personally enjoy their spa area. Right here is where guest services is at, where the off chance something goes wrong on your cruise, this is where you would go. Or if you have any general questions, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. Shore excursion deck is where they'll help you plan your next activities at any of your ports of calls. From swimming to dolphins, to beach resorts, to something a little more off the beaten path. Sabatini's Italian is where you have some delicious Italian food, my favorite of any cruise ship I've been on, and I highly recommend trying this place. International Cafe is where you'll have 24-hour food and drinks. So if you wake up middle of the night, you're hungry, come here. You have the Vines Wine Bar because, what else do you think is here? You got some good wine. Here's where you'll find gelato of many different flavors in the home of Princess Premium Desserts. These are extravagant desserts, very delicious. These premium desserts are fun for the whole family, and they have some adult versions as well, like this one, which has some amaretto in there. Wink, wink. Then you have the Good Spirits Bar, where there's never ever a dull moment, and there's no way you can be sad at the bar overlooking this beautiful ocean. Internet cafes where we get help with any internet issues you may have, as well as some computers for you to use to access the internet. Note, they might be additional charge. And in the back you have another one of the Princess dining rooms, the Symphony. Now let's check out some of the rooms aboard the Regal Princess. Starting with the smallest to the biggest. We're going to take a look at 6 rooms, starting with M426, which is an interior cabin. Deck 15. This room is 175 square feet. With its current configuration, has 2 twin beds combined together. This will be your standard room, the cheapest on the ship, There are interior rooms that fit more than 2 people, and typically in this size room, those extra beds will come out from the ceiling. See, it's a good size room for an interior room. And of course, you have the standard bathroom. Next is M436. This is a balcony stateroom. This is approximately 222 square feet. That includes with the balcony. You do get additional cabin space, which is very nice. Little extra desk area. As you can see, it looks very similar to the standard stateroom, except you get this gorgeous view outside. Your own private balcony where you can enjoy the ocean. Do remember, if you open the door to your room, don't have the balcony door open at the same time, otherwise it gets quite windy and you lose all your cool air. As you see, you have plenty of closet space as well. And bathroom, same size as the interior. This is the deluxe balcony room B620, which is on deck 11 and 233 square feet. As you could see, you have a little more room in here. Very similar setup as a regular balcony room. Just a tad bit of extra space. Your balcony is going to be about the same size, but it's going to look a little bigger here because all the partitions are down as they are cleaning the ship while there are no guests aboard. As you can see, the bathrooms are still roughly the same size. Next room is M428, which is the mini suite. This one is 319 square feet. There is a curtain partition in case you want privacy. Maybe someone's still sleeping in the room, someone else is awake, wants to enjoy the balcony, or you like your room extra dark. It looks very similar to the deluxe balcony, but except you have a lot more room in this area. As you can see, you have a couch, a table, as well as a vanity area. And of course, you still have this beautiful view of the ocean. And with the mini suite, you do get the suite benefits as well. Now to deck 14 to R612. This is the penthouse suite. If you thought the last room was big, check this one out. 440 square feet. This room is massive, one of the biggest you'll see on the cruise ship. It's like the size of 2 regular interior cabins. We have what would be equivalent of 1 room just for a general relaxing area, and basically have another to where you sleep. And of course, these beds could be apart or together, it's your choice, and a huge balcony to enjoy the ocean. You have noticed in all the other bathrooms, they were kind of small. This one has plenty of room and even has a tub as well, in addition to a shower, which is still bigger than the other showers you've seen. So this room is absolutely massive. The pinnacle of luxury aboard this ship. Next one is the ADA Penthouse Suite R617, another massive room. This is an ADA room, or to get this room, it is for those with disabilities, in wheelchairs, scooters, etc. So you have to show proof that you're in need of this room, and especially designed for those who need it. These cabins are limited. All stateroom types have an ADA version. The second way to get one of these rooms is by luck. If no one has reserved this room who is in need of it, you might get this as an upgrade or as a guaranteed stateroom. I've got an ADA stateroom as a guaranteed stateroom. Now the room I was assigned to because no one else needed it. To one hand, I felt bad because of that, but again, space is nice and no one else needed it. Every princess room is absolutely gorgeous. The Regal Princess has no ocean view rooms. Alright, that guy I told you about earlier was Ryan Nolan. Did you get it right? Let me know. That's the entire ship and rooms aboard the Regal Princess. I got plenty more Princess Cruises content coming up, as well as many other cruise lines. So be sure to stay tuned and cruise on.